Group.
G for Co-Group, yes, Gadbois Consulting. So G for Gadbois, CO for Consulting. So. All right, so I have a couple up here. I don't know what Joey did, if he gave you questions, but I just want to kind of get a rundown a little bit on the companies. But I guess before I start, I should probably tell a little bit about myself. Yeah, okay. So my name is Sharon Gadbois, okay. And I actually moved down here from Northern Virginia about 13 years ago. And I went to the Art Institute of Fort Lauderdale, and I studied what they called web, multimedia and web design. They changed the name several times, and then finally ended up with web and interactive media design. And that's just really a snazzy name for like online marketing or online marketing or web design. So after that, I took a job in project management for a sports nutrition company in Boca, and I was basically hired to get a project off the ground, a really large one. But then a year later, they decided, they had a little friction, and they decided to pull the project, so there I went, and the whole team for that project went out the door, and I was back on my own again after college. It's kind of nerve-wracking when you get a job after college, and you spend all that money, and then you don't have a job after that, right? So somebody in the class that I took was like a local class, local workshop for people that just lost their jobs, and maybe to revamp their resume, yeah? And so I was in the class, and there was a lot of people like you. There's probably like 30 or so people in the class. And a lot of them were older because they were retired or they were laid off from IBM because they had been there for 30 years, and they weren't really as settable because they hadn't had multiple jobs. They had one job for 30 years. So it's not good nowadays. People change jobs every 2 to 3 years. So, but anyway, so a lot of them were asking about how to use LinkedIn, how to use Facebook, how to use Twitter, and the different things and what to do, and I would say, do this, and do that. And that's how I realized that I probably should do that for a living. So I started teaching people how to use social media, mostly baby boomers. That was the 45 to 64 category. That was probably about 5 years ago, so the numbers have now shifted up, right? The age range for baby boomers is a little bit different. And so then after that, I started teaching people how to do that. People were asking me if I could manage your social media campaigns, and of course you can do that. But now, moving forward 5 years, you don't want to manage people's campaigns because social media is social. People buy you, people resonate with you, so they're gonna use theirs. You have to be the one doing the social. Someone else can consult you and tell you how to do it or what you need to do next, like a marketing plan kind of thing. So anyway, fast forward that, I ended up turning my business idea. It was basically just a DBA, was just kind of doing freelancing for that. And then the next following year, I turned that business into an LLC, which some of you may or may not be familiar with. It's not quite a corporation, but not listed as an S Corp or a C Corp. It's a limited liability corporation. And then from there, I started getting public speaking gigs over at the Broward Business Expos. And I did about 36 of those, once every month for about 3 years. And after that, I started speaking everywhere else. This year it's been really popular for speaking gigs. I'm actually listed as one of the top South Florida social media influences, so that's pretty cool. The recent one that I just did, and I was just talking to some of you. Earlier was the Florida International Trade Cultural and Exposition, and we had a lot of popular people, or well-known people at that particular show. And before that, I did the Miami Real Estate Symposium, so I do mostly real estate and construction stuff for marketing. And I did Mashable Social Media Day this year, so I've done a lot of things for social media. So yeah, I'm here to talk to you a little bit about your businesses, and then maybe some avenues of where you need to be on social media. And then we can just basically go free form. I'm just gonna go through some things to make sure that you guys are on track. Because if you don't do your due diligence first, then the marketing stuff can't really happen. So we just kind of need to get an idea as to where you guys are. And then we can go from there. You just ask questions and we'll go. Okay? Cool? All right, so he's the only one that's a wait. All right, so low cost blood testing. Do you know who your top 3 competitors are?
The competitors?
Top competitors.
The clinics are my competitors.
Who?
The clinics, the closed clinics.
Okay, but which ones?
Johnson Medical.
What else?
And in Spanish, the Buen Pastor, El Buen Pastor.
You want me to spell
The
that?
Buen, B-E-L, space, B-U-E-N, space,
P-A-S.
P.
P-A-S-T-O-R.
And Toro Medical.
T-O-R-O.
No, Toro. T-O-T-A-L.
Oh, total?
No,
In
total.
English?
To-
Okay, total. In English, total.
T-A-L. Total.
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 In English, total.
Total.
Oh, T-O-T-A-L.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I thought it was in
my Spanish.
Okay, sorry, not good.
No, it's there.
Okay, Sunny Crepes.
I don't know my competitors. Actually, I don't know.
But you said it's a food truck, right?
Yeah, I don't see any food trucks on South
And
Beach.
this is a health food truck, right?
Great.
So, there's not a lot of health food trucks.
There's not a lot of
There's not a lot-
trucks in general.
There are trucks, but not health.
You don't know where to go. You need to look up Miami food trucks. Put that down. Write it down.
You mean they most of in Midtown, in a special area.
They're all over, right? Miami food trucks. Promise. I've gone all the way to Palm Bay. I've gone all the way up to West Palm Beach. Back home in Maine, there's food trucks. They're all over the place. So there's actually, when I go to food truck stops, like Monday in Young Circle is where a lot of the food trucks are. There's not a lot of health food trucks. So they might have some healthy stuff there, but it's not like it's non-GMO, organic, or anything like that, right? But yours reminded me of like, oh, okay, I get to have breakfast on the beach. So they have a lot of restaurants on the beach.
Yeah.
So you might not get a permit to sit right there, but there's some parking stuff there. So you might get a permit to sit in a parking spot. I think it's a great idea, and you should probably look into doing it to
Yeah,
fruition.
that's why I said that probably it's not easy to get the permit because on South Beach where I do this project, there is no tracks. I never saw any track with anything.
However, on South Beach, like if you're coming down Fifth Street and then you come down, this is Ocean, right?
Ocean Drive.
Yeah, I know, I'm down there a lot. Hey, this is Fifth Street. Alright, so if you make a left-hand turn right here, there's a parking lot,
Yeah,
yeah? So I would look into,
there is a bicycles, there is like a big
but I would look
area.
into, listen to me, I would look into what it would be for you to park there. Like, you could just, I would go to park in my truck, but if you're, to see if you're able to have some sort of commercial vehicle there. So I would go to South Beach City Hall and then ask them if there's a permit or a license that you need to park here, park your commercial vehicle there, or some type of ticket, because there's a parking lot there, so anybody can park there. So if you know, like, it's open, early in the morning, it's pretty open, then just go there and you can put your truck, you could even just, you don't even have to have a truck to start, because back home, they used to start out of just like one of those carts that you push. So you could probably start with that, and you would build up your customer base, and as you get more popular, people are gonna be like, if you're missing, they're gonna be like, oh my God, where's that girl, you know what I mean? So I would start there. I would go to the South Beach City Hall, at least start there, and see if we need a commercial license.
Question.
Yes?
Would that be the same thing? Because I've seen some food trucks parked like on like the property of gas stations. Would they need the permit for?
It might be, because this is city, like anybody can park there, but you're gonna pay to park there. But where it might be a commercial vehicle, they might not be, because there's only a limited amount of spots there. So, and then you have the bikes, but they're a little bit further up, and I think they have some partnership with the city. So I would probably start, I think South Beach has a city hall, so, because I know they have like you get a ticket, you need to go to court, they have a thing down there.
You need to put the address to get a license in South Beach. To get the license, you need to have a place. I don't think the food truck will work because you
I
need,
can give my place, I live there.
but you need a commercial place to get the commercial license in South Beach.
Okay, well, I would start there and ask them what it would be to get your food truck to sit there. Maybe it's a commercial license, maybe it's not, maybe it's just regular, maybe you could just park there.
Or maybe both.
You know, or whatever, just start there. okay? Because
They
we
need
can
to
say
go.
maybe all day long, nobody really knows, but they will, okay? So just start there. But who would be your competitor? So like other food trucks that might be your competitor?
The restaurants on Ocean Drive,
Okay.
actually, the biggest competitors.
So like which one in particular that offers healthy
There
food?
is a Johnny Walker, which is actually a cheap one. I think with the
Johnny
burgers, the
Rockets.
red one.
Johnny Rocket or Johnny
Yeah, Johnny
Walker?
Rockets, yeah.
Okay, that's not really health food, but.
Yeah, it's not healthy, but it's cheap and a lot of people.
Is that
go
gonna
there.
be comparable to the prices that you're offering? Because if you're, in the picture that I saw that he sent me, you have the salmon and all that stuff that's on your blog, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Salmon is kind of expensive, can you offer it at,
Yeah, it will be like,
these rates?
yeah, about no more than $10 for it.
Okay, and then who else? Make that your homework. Okay, and what's important to know, because I have another step after this, okay, so we can, so make that your homework, find out who the other, just walk down there, it takes 5 minutes, walk down South Beach, and just figure out who your competitors are, you can even just online, okay? So you have this written down, right, already know? Okay, so this is gonna be important, because when you do your research to get to figure out where you're going on social, you're a small business. So, and these companies are already doing this, right? So you want to tap into their marketing source. So like whatever it is that they're doing marketing wise, you want to go and follow them. So follow them, see what they're doing, keep up with them. Who knows, maybe you can partnership with them later on. But if they're on Instagram, you need to get on Instagram. If they're on Pinterest, you need to get on Pinterest. If they're on Facebook, you need to get on Facebook. But you don't have a Coca-Cola budget, so don't go all the way out, right? Start with the 3 top core social media tools that these people are on, that your companies are on. Okay, so what else? There's a car one. This is the name I gave you, because the other one wasn't so hot. Okay, so family is important. Okay, so Florida is important. This is the keyword. Okay, popularity is the keyword.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Interiors, keyword. Okay, so then you're gonna end up hashtagging this in many different ways. Okay, Florida, family, car, interiors. Okay, it's a long hashtag, so I probably wouldn't do that. You probably want to use this word, this one, and this one. FFCI or Florida family car. Or something to that degree. All right, you're definitely going to be on Instagram. I already know that off the top of my head. What was I thinking? Oh yeah. Another thing that you want to do is when you know like your company names, you're going to kind of get an idea as to what they're doing on social, right? By following them. But before you start posting on social media, Instagram or anything like that, you guys are familiar with hashtags? Yes? Okay, so in order for you to find your own unique hashtag, I'm going to give you a place to go to. You have all those guys. This is not friendly. Okay, so you're going to go to hashtaggenerator.com. You all go to hashtaggenerator.com right now? It's all one word. Is there a way to waste? Is there a better way to?
Generator. Okay.
Yeah, it's hashtag generator.com. Are you there? Should be a blue, white, and gray or something.
Yeah,